Okay. All right. So today is September 12th, 2024. I took two trades today. Um, did they make sense? They did. Were they at good levels? They weren't. Um, well, they kind of sort of was, but they were missing the criteria that I needed, which was a 30-minute. Um, well, let me go over them. Actually, let me go over them before I start criticizing myself. So I took a trade up here. Yeah, I should have been looking for longs. I took a trade up here. There, it wasn't at any specific level, as you can see. Um, we did reject this area here, where strong volume came in. I didn't mark it, even though it was just too much here. Let's go with the Heikin Nashi. Let's see. All right, so it's a lot going on right here. So I didn't mark these levels at all because the volume looked like it started here and started dropping. I could have marked maybe this one here, which is the highest one, and we'll quickly go through it and see if I should have marked it and how I could have better managed the trade because it is the highest volume bar. Um, so we'll go through that. Let's make it a different shade so that way I can easily find it. And another thing I've been working on is my posture. I realized um, that when I'm slouching or more, my back is more rounded, my breathing starts to slow down and my concentration level actually strongly reduce, and I become out of it. Like I'm not even thinking properly, and I become very fixated on the 1 minute chart, and I lose my son of a gun. I lose my I get too fixated on the 1 minute chart, and I get into a trance where I lose my true focus on just about anything. So I've been working on my breathing, making sure that I'm getting proper air circulation going in and around my lungs. 10 o'clock, 50. All right, so we're gonna mark this one because it is a very high volume, but it's not the one that I mark. They're gonna be gray, and I should be able to tell which one is which by their height. This one here is the one that's in that time, and then I have this one here is the opening. All right, so let's see how price worked itself out. Let's go back to the beginning, and it looks like we never touched it. All right, prices still have this higher, but we did touch the full candle itself, which is from 9:30 to 10. Let's go back, look at it one more time. And I guess we could mark this specific candle like that. So yeah, I guess we just have to respect the fact that we touched this area. Uh, so let's go to it on the 30-minute chart, see what we look like. So yeah, price closed there. It had an angle, so that was a perfect area to enter. Price closed there. It had the angle, so I did miss that trade. Let me go back to that trade. This is what I saw. I saw this happening. I saw a top. I saw the pull back. I saw this red candle, and then I saw a retracement. I lied. This is not what I saw. I did see this, but something is wrong here. What am I missing here? I think I'm missing the 1 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute. I saw something that said price is about to drop, and I should enter it, and but I didn't enter it. Here it is. Yeah, I saw this. Price was dropping, dropping, dropping. I saw this candle right here, and I said, "Oh, I should enter the trade." Yeah, that was it. This is where I wanted to enter right here, and stop loss value right here like that. So after I saw that, price just really just sold off right into this level, and then bounced hard back to where that selling was, and so I missed this sell off. I saw it set up. I saw the double tops, right? They were clear as day. One, two. I don't know where the heck this orange thing is coming from. Where is that coming from? Or is a high of this here? Okay, that makes sense. All right, so it's the high of that, right? I think, or is it the high of this one? Either way, we have volume that went into it. That's buying, but price paused. So now we have a double top, clear setup, and we sold off. So I missed that trade, and then FOMO stuck. FOMO was like started to creep in. And then I saw this. I said, "Shit, we're coming down to." I cut. Sorry, we're coming down to our news area that we never retested after we broke it. We kind of just went right through it, and I said, "Oh, okay." I left it because we never retested it. The one that I had over here, we did retest it, and then we sold off. I missed that trade. I didn't take this trade. We came to it, retested it after we broke it, and then we sold off. I missed this trade. Then we came down to this level here that I had marked. We bounced, didn't give me any of my setups, and then we shot up. Missed that trade. So one trade missed, second trade missed, and then I still kept watching the charts. We had this nice strong reversal, and how I felt about this trade, I said we had a strong buying here candle. This strong buying candle matched with, this is not the volume chart that I use. This is not the volume chart that I use. But fine, let's just use the VIX one. Yeah, my breathing has been feeling very shallow today. I don't know why. All right, so here it goes. So we had I should have just added it. We had over 10K volume here. So I marked this one, and then I marked the candle volume in 5 minute. As we pushed all the way up, we came down to it right here, and I missed this trade. Came down to it. I thought about entering here, but I didn't because none of it was my setup. I didn't have any proper angular setups. None of them were clear. Didn't make sense. I mean, I can fight and say that maybe this one right here, but as we're going into it, it's going right into 12 o'clock. So, and I don't trade noon. So it's just all of the rules that I follow were the ones I felt like I should have broke, and that's a bad thing because I was like, well, there goes the setup. Perfect. I don't trade noon. I usually trade 15 to 30 minutes after noon. That's when we get a better setup. So there goes the setup back to that level here, and price breaks out of it, and then price just skyrockets to the moon. From there, it just keep on rising, right? Missed that trade. So 1, 2, 3, 4 trades missed. We come up to here. I see the double top. I want to enter. I'm debating if I should enter or not. And as I'm about to buy, press the sell button, price is already down here. I said, oh, it's too late. Price starts dropping strongly. I said, okay, I'll just wait for a pullback perhaps. Maybe we'll get a pullback because I can't really enter. This candle is too far up. Price comes to my level. I notice as we get there and actually bounces back up. So I miss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades, right? Even though they all happen very strangely for the most part, and two very quickly. This one I really noticed it in real time happening. I was waiting here the whole time. I noticed this one happening. These two I didn't notice, and I noticed this one in real time. This one I didn't notice at all. And then this one here, I was vaguely skeptical about. I didn't take it, and but this one I noticed. So I noticed 1, 2, 3, and 4 trades out of the 5, I think. So yeah, I was feeling very like heavy FOMO because all of these trades were very, very good trades. This was a very, very good breakout out of this. Price was very long candle. It wasn't like very silent. I didn't like how we stopped here. It made me skeptical about entering the trade. That was really one of the real issues. But then when I saw that we closed outside of it here and we didn't bounce back out, bounce back up, I thought about really entering the trade, but I just didn't. I didn't. I missed that opportunity. This was a 5 point risk almost, and it was a nice, almost a two, oh, a two, almost a 3 to 1. Looks like a 5 point risk. Six. Let's call it 6 points. We'll call it 6 point risk, and 21, 21 was six. Okay, so you got 6, 12, 18, 24, almost a 4 to 1. Right. So 18. So let's call it 3 to 1, right? A 3 to 1 trade, right to that level, and then bounce back up. And that level is the news that I had marked. And price backed out. Strong volume buying came in, and I thought about entering there. I should have entered. I could have at least got this reversal back up. This wasn't here at all. So, but I saw this happening, and it was happening with NQ because NQ was at the highs up here and looked like it was struggling. And then this is what the drop can look like. So, um, so after missing that trade, I tried 2 shorts using my same methodology, using the same ideas. I was using this here, right? We broke out of a range. Let's just go to my screenshots because it's a lot easier and I'm not speculating stuff. So as we were creating this angle here on the 1 minute, you can see that we don't have the 1 minute at all. No 1 minute at all. Okay. So on the 1 minute, we did break out and close, but I didn't notice that we recalled price back inside, so I should have exit right away. Kept the loss very small, even for 1 point, because this break and recall is not good. This was at 23, so let's find 23 on the charts. So this was at 23, 23, 23 here. So this is the candle that broke out. I think I had this like this, yeah. So this candle broke out. I was very skeptical about it, but price stayed out, and that's when I entered here. Stop loss there. We started pushing down. This wasn't here before. We started pushing down, and we came down to that level here, the selling that we reclaimed, and price bounced off of it after the 23. Right. So price entered here. Nice little push. I entered at 99. somewhere around here, right? Price pushed down 4 or 3, and then it started reversing, and then it took me out, right? So I was at like at a 2 to 1 almost, or I was at a 1 to 1. Thought about exiting as we kept holding this. I noticed that we rejected that level that I just marked just to mark it. But it wasn't really accidental. It's because we had selling here, and it was just an area that I marked where I thought that we needed to break if we are gonna sell off, and we did. I just didn't think it was gonna be a headache trade after that. So then I tried again. I created an angle. I had two angles. We opened out of one angle, and then we broke out of that angle. I closed this trade before the 1 minute candle was closed. Um, I entered way early, like very early. I thought maybe we were just gonna start selling off. I entered probably at 37. It was like 20 in my head basically. When I saw it, I said, okay, let me click. And 54. I think this is it here. Yeah. Price. I didn't notice that price actually closed at that same freaking price. And then, well, price dropped and then reversed and then took me out. And then that was basically it. So I wouldn't say I got too fixated on the 1 minute, but it was the end of the day. It was power hour session, and the 1 minute is all I really have to work with. I can't really work with the 5 minute as much because of the time frame. Because I was at the last 30 minutes of the, you know, of power hour, and I saw that 1 minute work out over here so well that I thought maybe it would work again here, and it didn't, and I got crushed. Crushed. I got crushed with those two trades. Um, levels were made sense. Like I said, levels made sense. I just had poor execution on my part. I'm glad that I kept it small. I kept it light, and I'm glad that it was only two trades. One trade can make up those two trades, but I don't want to have to keep saying one trade can make up two trades, because if I stop losing those one trade, if I start losing those trades, I can keep more profits in pocket versus having to wait for one trade to make up those lost trades. And then also this area here lined up very well. This last selling where no more buying came in worked very well for this, where price actually touched as well in the news. So this is something for me to just make a note of. So other than that, I don't have anything else to add to it. I did notice, like I said, the that volume idea with the 1 minute and the 5 minute worked well today, and it worked well the other day. So something for me to make a note of, and continuing using um, NQ. Speaking of NQ, I really want to see how NQ worked on the 5 minute down here, where I saw the buying potential, but ES gave me a selling potential. So let's see if I got any channels that I could use. So we closed here. Price broke out strongly. Nope, nothing to use. I thought maybe we'd get something. But we did hold this. So I could have, it's noon again. Same thing. So yeah, noon is just, it's because it was noon. I didn't even touch the trade. It was noon. I'm gonna be honest. Alright. Nice price action. Price never looked back actually. No, this little thing. So because it was noon, I didn't take the trade at all. I stayed away from it, and I'm gonna respect that. I'm gonna respect the fact that I followed my philosophy of not taking trades that don't fit the criteria. But what a sucker. um, where did this thing bounce off of? Was it news? No, news was down here, so it was just the top of this. Where was the last selling point? So let's you like this. Whew, I got a lot of cleaning up to do. Okay, not bad. Yeah, boom, held it. Yep, reversal. And then when I was trying to get those sales, NQ was really falling. ES just wasn't. NQ was dropping, ES wasn't. So that really sucked. All right, so that's it. I'm done for today. Um, we'll be back maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe this would be it for me. The week wise, how did I do? I don't know. Let me see if I can find out. Uh, I think badly because I remember losing a good amount back to back. But I'm glad that I reduced size and really been trading small to get a handle of my um, trading methodology that I believe works for me. Now I just gotta get a very good handle of it. Also, a very good handle of my psychology, because I could feel like my brain not being as focused as it needs to be, um, which is crazy. I can actually see or feel when I'm like feeling a certain kind of way. So yeah, so this week down 236, 213, but that's 236. Yesterday was the day I made actual trading good this trading decision here. I don't know what's going on with those. And then today I gave back some profits, and then I don't know what happened these days. But I'm glad I only took two trades. I wasn't all over the place. And I'm glad I took them at separate times. So they weren't just back to back trades, which these are probably felt like they were just back to back. I took a lot of trades. So yeah, these felt like they were back to back almost. Yeah, 49, 51, 53, 55, 44. They just all in the same proximity, right? So these were at least spaced out. Thank God. This one I waited for, which was good. So just working on that, working on just reducing, and then my win here is larger than my losses here. Uh, but we're working on reducing it even more. These are two versus one, so if this was two, this would be 140. So this would have been like made all of that up. But then again, this would have been 40, and that would have been 40. So that would have been $80 from the 140. Um, $80 from 140. What is that? 60. I would have been up 60, I guess. So yeah, we're just taking it slow. We're gonna just continue taking it slow. No rush.